Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl, Yo. Yeah, I know it's been a minute, but I'm just wanting to check on you guys and make sure you guys are doing good, with all this craziness going on. I just want to make sure my peeps are doing okay. Um, I also had a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, and one of the things I want to talk to you about, okay, first of all, you can hear this dog in the background making all that noise. It's my neighbor's dog. He be out there in a minute to cuss the dog out. I don't know what kind of situation going on over there, but that's like 4 houses away. But anyway, bunch of noise. But anyway, be that as it may. I hope you guys are decided to grow your own food and stuff. I mean, and got your garden going. Well, I'm out here in my yard because I just got through planting all of my stuff, all of my food, feather in my nest. So my stuff, I just finished planting the last bit of it. But I don't want to say it's the last bit of it because I have some more that I plan on getting to make some more beds. But anyway, and I just want you to know that it's really a simple and easy thing to do. I mean, I keep telling y'all to grow your food. I've been telling y'all that for a while. I don't want to keep saying I told you so, but yo told you so. Get your seeds and put them in. It don't matter if you don't know what you're doing or how to do it. And see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you over to, to some of the stuff that I put down. And I'm going to see if I can change this camera around. So if I lose you, I'll come back. But I don't know. It might not even do that. But I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put a picture. I'll take a picture and I'll put it on this page so you can see the stuff that I planted. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 beds right here, but I got a couple of more I need to dig. But anyway, let me get to the point of what I made this video for. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to make sure that you guys are really thinking and had a little time to think with this all stuff going on, that you had time to sit down and think about what you and your family planning on doing, or how y'all gonna do your little thing to survive without depending on everybody and their brother to help you make it through this situation. Okay, all right. I also wanted to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to the women, the moms. It's a lot of moms talking about, they having problems. They stressing out because they have to teach the kids and, at home, and they got to do all that schooling or teaching the children and stuff. But I'm thinking that's really a trip for you guys to be stressing about that, because truth be told, we the first teachers anyway. Mothers are. We teach the children everything in the beginning of their lives. We teach them how to tie their shoes, to say the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, to count or whatever. We are the first gods that our children know. We introduce them to spirituality, God, everything. We just introduce them to all of these things, So why is it so difficult for you to do these things, to teach your children? And then I want to talk about what you're teaching them. I mean, are you teaching them about the Christopher Columbus and all these other history books that you was raised up on and that you were taught? If you're doing that, you're teaching them the wrong thing. Let's talk about teaching our children for real, for real. Let's talk about teaching them survival skills. Let's talk about teaching them how to grow their own foods. Let's talk about teaching them how to make it when there's no lights, water, gas, transportation. Let's teach them how to survive in a world that if you were to die today or tomorrow, I'm talking about the parent, that they would know how to make it on their own. Let's teach them some real stuff, some nitty-gritty stuff. Let's teach them how to forage in the forest or even in their backyard. Let's teach them how to look at the blade of grass and see what flowers could be eaten, like the dandelion root and the dandelion flower, and how you can make it into teas and all kinds of nutritious stuff to feed their bodies. Let's teach them about agriculture. And let me tell you something, Mom. If you don't know anything about that, then that's what you need to start learning and researching. It's easy. It's not hard. And see, mothers are natural teachers anyway. We're natural healers and we're natural teachers. So when your mom, when you were growing up, used to tell you crazy stuff like drink water and this particular thing will heal in your body. You know, say you had a stomach ache or something. She tell you drink water. My children will tell me all the time, that's my remedy for everything. Drink some water. I'm talking about good water, but drink water. You'll feel better. Get your sleep. Get the proper sleep you need. Eat the right foods you need. Get that garbage out your body. I mean, it's different things like that that we automatically or intuitively know as mothers. And here's another thing, moms. I gotta get on the moms. I gotta talk to the moms because believe it or not, though, I mean, we some powerful women. We know things, and we don't know sometimes know why we know things, but we just know things. Especially if we go quiet and silent and go into ourselves and close our eyes just for a minute, or if you just take a nap for a minute and you wake up and you rejuvenated, you know so much more than you did before you fell asleep. Have you ever felt like that? Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. We are genies in a bottle. We are gods, and you know it's in us. Okay, so let me tell you something that I want y'all to know. Well, first I'm gonna go back to the mothers and say this part, because I don't want to forget this. Okay, you know all these moms hollering about I gotta do this and I gotta teach my child this, and they getting on my nerve, they this, they that, and the other. Okay, well if they getting on your nerve, don't you think that they got on your children got on the school teachers' nerves and the student aid? They come there to help the teacher with this. Don't you think they showed off in school that they got on their nerve? If they getting on your nerve now, don't you know they showed their hind pass in school? And you need to ask yourself why. Why don't they have respect for their elders? Why they don't listen to people that is in authority and that's trying to help them? How did you lose control, and it's a sense of control, of the situation when it came to your children? Why do your children pluck your nerve? And here's a bigger question. Do you really know your child? Do you know? Because here's a test. And just in case you don't, do you know your child's favorite color? If you have any children, what is their favorite color? Do you really know? Is it the color you picked out? What color do they really like? Start with something simple. Get to know your child for real. Pay attention to them, you know? But here's one thing you will never be able to do. You won't be able to pay attention to your child and to see which way they're moving and what they like and what they don't like and what they're telling you and what they're not telling you if you don't go inside yourself and know who you are. See, to know somebody else is to first begin to know who you are. And if you know who you are, when you go inside of yourself and you're quiet and you're still and you're peaceful and you concentrate on yourself and your spirit talks to you, then you have so much peace and you're lighter, you know? You don't have nothing weighing you down. So the stuff that's surrounding you, you pay attention to. I mean, everything that's around you, you pay attention to. And it's like automatic. You know when something is off, you know? But in order for you to know that something is off, being your husband, your children, your partner, whoever you want to call it, you got to get you right and in balance. Balance yourself first, then you can balance others, you know? And don't say that you know what your child like to eat. That's one thing. But do you know what their favorite color is? Get a little deeper. Do you know what they really like, you know? Pay attention to stuff that's around you, you know? Get to know them. Get to really know them. Okay, that's one thing. Now let's get to this. Now, all of us have this thing that's within us that tells us stuff. I mean, it tells you stuff. It speaks to you. I'm gonna tell you what I know is getting ready to happen. And you heard this first, right here. What's getting ready to happen is the internet and all of these forms of communication, that's getting ready to get shut down. Oh yeah. It's great to shut it. I ain't talking about no conspiracy theories, and I'm not into that. I'm into and I'm into my thoughts and into my feelings and my emotions. I'm in tune with nature, and I'm telling you that this stuff is getting ready to shut down. And my question to you is, do you have a plan in place when all of this electronical stuff shut down, where you can have some type of communication with your family members or people that's important to you? If you don't, get it right. That's what you need to be doing right now. You also need to be growing your food and stuff, like I said, and storing your food. Even if you have the jar and can it, look it up. Find out stuff like that. And when it comes to teaching your children, don't worry about that, the school systems and all that. I know people gonna say, "Oh, that's crazy." No, you don't need to learn what all these other people been trying to teach you. Let's learn survival skills. Teach them that. Let that be the first thing on your agenda when you have lesson plans. Teach them how to start a fire without a match. You know, teach them how to boil water and stuff like that, and what kind of foods that will sustain their bodies for their body chemistry and for what they are made of. Teach them things like that. I'm just saying, these are some of the things that you need to start doing. Get busy. Get busy, because everything else is busy. And here's another thing, and this is the main point of the video. You got to be a mighty bold person or something. I don't even know if I want to call it a person, to try to tamper with the air that people breathe. We all wearing masks. You're tampering with oxygen and air. Oxygen and air is life. And if you're bold enough to alter or try to alter something that is bigger than you, something that you can't even explain, because nobody can explain air or oxygen. And every morning I wake up, I always thank the creator of my breath. And when someone is trying to tamper with that, I'm telling you, you're gonna reap what you sow. And I don't want to be nowhere near you, because what goes around comes around. Believe that. And when when you're trying to change up the universe and you're doing things that's upsetting the universe, woe be unto you, O Israel. Yeah, it's deep. It's real deep. But we ain't gonna get caught up into that. We're gonna get caught up into what we can do for ourselves and our family. And one thing that we can do for ourselves and our family is teach ourselves, teach our family. You can grow your own food. We will be able to make it, because that's what we are. That's who we are. We are gods within ourselves, and we intuitively know when things are going to happen, you know? But first, you ain't gonna be able to do that until you get into yourself and pay attention to what's going on within you. Then you'll know what's going on around you, and you'll know little teeny bit of stuff like, you know, you have to be sensitive to small stuff. You'll start to begin to be sensitive to small stuff, you know? One thing about me, I get up every morning at the crack of dawn. I don't care what time I go to sleep. Normally, I'm early going to bed. But anytime between 2:30 and 3 o'clock in the morning, my body automatically wakes up, and I come outside, outdoors, and I sit out, and I listen. And guess what I hear? Nothing. No birds, no animals. It's eerily still. It's quiet. Now you hear birds and stuff. They're going to bed soon, just like I am. I'm just saying, you have to be, and you know, I don't know what people want to call it. I don't call myself nothing. I don't call myself nothing. But I'm going to try to tell you, and I'm not patting myself on the back, but I know a lot of stuff. And a lot of times I don't know why I know what I know. I just know. You know? I just know. And one thing I do know is this thing that's going on now, it is going to be bigger than what's happening right now. And if you don't feather your nest and get your house in order and your family in order, you are definitely going to be out back. Do you understand me? You're going to be out back. So get your together. Get your family together. Get it together. And women, take the pressure off of these men. Take the pressure off of these brothers that we have. Let them know that we got their back. If they bring it in the meat, if that's what you eat, they bring it in the meat, dag it all, you need to be getting the potatoes together if you have to grow it. Don't put no pressure on these brothers. They got too much pressure. We need to ease the pressure on our brothers. And we can do that. We know how. Pick up the slack. It's a thing called balance and equally yoked. Do your part. Don't try to wear the pants. You don't have to wear the pants. You don't have to wear them. Even though you know what they're doing, maybe you're off a little bit and whatever, and had your little opinion, because that's what we do. We run our face sometimes a little bit too much. And this ain't no feminist thing and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, if they wear the pants, damn it, you can wash them. I mean, you know, you can wash them. If they're going to wear them, wash them. Make sure they got enough to wear. And then let them put it on. and let them do what they think they doing. Leave them alone. Let them handle the things the way they handle it. But you, mama, get your house in order. Clean up your shit. Don't have the house all raggedy and stuff like. Get your stuff together. Tighten up them children. Make it peaceful and calm, so that everybody want to be around, you know, and comfortable and calm. Keep that balance in that family. Come on, mamas, get it together. And it's okay if you got a rag on your head. Ain't no wrong with having a rag on your head. Not if your house is spotless clean and you can eat off the floor. Not if your man can come home and be in a reclining chair with his feet propped up and look at what he want to look at on TV and got a full belly and know that his children are in check and cool and all right. Come on now. Come on. That's what you call peace in the valley. Get some. Okay? All right. Y'all be safe. Keep them hands washing, them clothes clean, and, you know, your children straight, and get your food together and figure out what you're going to do in an emergency. And stop driving everywhere. Walk. You got to put on a mask, put it on. But if you stay at home, you ain't got to do nothing. Stay at home with your children and get your stuff straight. Okay. That's all I'm going to talk to you about today. I think I'm going to go have a cocktail. That's what I think I'm going to do. Tonight, I'm going to have a cocktail, a nice deep bath, kick back and relax, because my work is done. From sun up to sundown. You see the sun setting? What a beautiful thing. I want peace to be unto you and yours. I wish you peace.